Now, why MCAP lending?
Well, we're an affiliate of the Prakashani companies, and Prakashani has been around for 60 years. We're a very entrepreneurial, family-owned business. Jim Prakashani and Betty Prakashani sit at the top. They're also investors with us, and they are very, again, entrepreneurial, opportunistic real estate investors themselves. We're also borrowers of traditional bank financing. So we know the ins and the outs of being a borrower ourselves, the complexity, the timing, and all the headaches that go along with traditional financing. So, but we're also a business that's been around for so long that we have the stability of being around for the future. We're not, a lot of the lenders that play in the private space tend to come and go. Some are undercapitalized. Some present that they can close quickly and do the things that, we do. We just execute, and we won't, we just have from the top down, we just have all the support and entrepreneurial spirit, yet we're institutional and have that access to capital to be able to grow and to be able to provide borrowers with financing solutions in any economic condition, whether it be what we think is close to the peak in terms of our current market condition, or whether the market takes a turn and goes down. Our money is countercyclical in a lot of ways, and I think our borrowers want to know that we're going to be around forever, and having that long history of success the Prakashani companies has really helps MCAP in terms of how borrowers view us and how our mortgage brokers look to us to satisfy their borrowers. They're coming to us. They know that we're institutional. They know we have access to the funds. They know that we're going to close, and yet they know that our foundation is built on entrepreneurial spirit, and that's who our investor is. So I think our investors like to see that entrepreneurial spirit in their lender, and they're not used to that in the traditional sense, going to a bank. The banks are looking, at loans, and they're saying, why can't we do this? What's wrong with it? And we look at loans and we say, what can we do? What's it going to take? How do we get it done? And our borrowers really seem to appreciate that, and that's allowed us to grow.
That's a great attitude to have. What about the footprint? Do you lend anywhere in Massachusetts, New England?
We lend currently in Rhode Island, Mass, New Hampshire, and now Maine. We primarily stay, in and around the Boston metro area and to the coast mostly. We try to focus on higher quality single-family residential, new construction, commercial. Our markets tend to focus around the Boston economy, markets affected by Boston, where folks can commute to and from, whether it be areas even as north as southern New Hampshire, all the way to the coast. And even then, the areas where Boston employment corridors tend to affect even seasonal markets, where people are coming in and looking for second homes, for example, in the Cape or Portsmouth or the coast in Maine. Those second home buyers are usually coming from the Boston markets or from the cities, and so we try to stay in what we would call highly liquid markets that are attractive from a Boston commuter sense. That we have the demand drivers and the liquidity that we know that the exit strategy of our loan is protected.